Straight up from Monday through Friday, the world of sports was absolutely agog with the very best of news and juicy reports. And guess what? There's only one show in town that could actually put all this together in a magazine form and bring it to your delight. Welcome. This is Old Sport. My name is Babajide Guerrero, and I'm super excited to have you join us as usual because one thing is, we can be here in the studio, but the show is absolutely driven by your thoughts and, of course, by your football-loving self as well. Of course, the number on your screen is the number to reach us live on, to have your text message read on the show, as well as reaching us live on our Hotspot media. Of course, that's on our social media. That's Hotspot NG across board, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And well, please do well to log on to our website on www.hotspottv.com. My name is Babajide Guerrero, and my boys are in the studio today. We have a little bit of shake in the midst of things. I got Eyino Igbinigi as usual. Eyino, how are you?
Good morning, Babajide. How's everything?
I have a problem with the way you sound when we start, and then you and I know you're not gentle, and then you go to
morning because I have to get into the
groove.
The Saturday morning feeling, so you understand.
So it's good to have you live with us at the moment, and importantly, guys, he's joining us in the studio not for the first time, but he's been here, but he went on loan and now he's back. The transfer window is closed, but hey, we got this one in, and boy, oh boy, he's a big player. Bayo Salah, how are you doing?
Very well. After a long month of Sundays,
yes,
it's good to be back again.
Yes,
I can't imagine myself and Bajide back on the same set.
Yes.
It's been almost a decade.
Yes, please. Almost.
Almost.
Like absolutely.
It's also a pleasure having Eyino as my opposition today.
Definitely. We're speaking about opposition. I like that. You see, I like it. Bayo Salah, just straight to the point. He knows what he's in for. And one thing, guys, that you are in for is an absolutely thoroughly enjoyable trip for the next couple of minutes as we take you around through the world of sports, things that are making round during the course of this week. But most importantly, we bring you to those thoughts where we talk about the main issue for today. The main issue on our burner is simple and quite complex as well. After 10 years of absolute dominance of Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, is this the end? We'll find out what this gentleman thinks in their thesis statement right after this break.
If you know it, go internet or follow for Twitter. You know it's not photo send or get it photo send. Now because you the use palasa, your phone no the answer. See me see wahala. My brother, go get smartphone, yeah. Drop that palasa phone. Phone when no go for your hand, yeah. Drop that palasa phone. Phone when no fit take selfie. Drop that palasa phone. No be correct phone, yeah. Drop that palasa phone.
My people, no let Palasa phone fall your hand this year. Kia go buy 3G or 4G smartphone, or bring that your phone con join MTN, and then go summer you with 100% awoof data bam on top every data bundle way you buy for the next 3 months. So drop that Palasa now, change your levels so that you go fit enjoy fast internet on the network we get data for everywhere for we country Nigeria. This offer day open to new and old MTN customers.
And you're welcome back to the show. If you're just joining us, yes, you've not missed anything. We're about to get this particular engine revved up for this particular show. We're asking this morning, after 10 years of brilliant joint Ballon d'Or dominance, is this the end of the road for Ronaldo and Lionel Messi?
Luka Modric has finally broken the 10 years jinx of dual dominance of global football by Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. The last time a player won the Ballon d'Or outside the magnificent football draw was in 2007 when Brazilian Kaká won the title. We bring you 5 interesting facts about the newly crowned king of football. Modric survived Croatian War of Independence in 1991. He survived death after his grandfather was murdered by Croatian Serb rebels. He was just years old when it happened. This gave him confidence and a steel mentality that has since helped him flourish in his football life. Proving the world wrong at a younger age, Modric used to be small and tiny. He used to kick the ball around the hotel all day long. He has proven the world wrong by being such a great player he is right now. Croatia became unbeaten when Modric scored 12 times for his national team. Interestingly, his team won 11 times out of the 12 times he scored. Meanwhile, Croatia has kept 9 clean sheets among the 12 games he scored. Modric was born in Croatia, but he grew up in Zapresic. He started his footballing career in Bosnia. He got refused at Hajduk Split for lacking required physical attributes. He developed his football career in Bosnia, where he was on loan in Zapresic. The king of consistency, Luka Modric, has always been the powerhouse of his team. He handles games and situations very well. More so, he maintains professionalism even outside the pitch.
So the gentlemen are on standby for their thesis statement, and Bayosola, I'll start with you. What's your thesis?
Well, I think it's very easy for anybody to align themselves with dominance of Ronaldo and Messi. For 10 years, they have breathtaking performances. But I would say for good reasons here, Jide, that in the course of 10 years, we've had several breathtaking performances from other players who I think they should have attained the same height, like players in the mode of Ronaldo and Messi. And I think Luka Modric, for me, is just one player I've argued for when he was nobody. And today, he is a testament. I'm standing as a witness to some of the things I've seen as glory. And thank, oh goodness, that we have the World Cup as the biggest football fiesta for him to really, show himself to the world that this is exactly what he could do. He brought a particular team down here, and he has been able to do it wonderfully well.
Thesis right there. Can you better this?
Well, I think it's really actually not the right time for us to say it's over for both of them, because I believe it's 10 years and you still have many more years of these guys. First of all, I think the World Footballer of the Year that they presented this year is one of the biggest mistakes they've done since 2013 too. So I think Ronaldo and Messi, they still have a lot to offer.
And welcome back to the show. What we're talking about is, after 10 years of joint Ballon d'Or dominance, is it the end of the road for Ronaldo and Lionel Messi? I start with you, Bayosola.
Well, Jide, let's cast our mind back to when this world started as footballers. Of course, they started as players who came in on the eye. We must first admit, it's true that Ronaldo never had it so good or rosy when he was coming from his cradle. He was first with the Portuguese club. Messi started from the cradle by starting with La Masia, and he had the 2005 World Championship to actually, tell the story of what he would become in the next couple of years. And we've never been decimated with performance, good performances, we're saying, at that level. Yes, all of us would hug the headlines for the wrong reasons, saying Messi has not literally done as much as Ronaldo. But that's not the issue now. The question you've asked for is, how exactly are we so sure that these continued dominance we've seen in 10 years will stay? Now, Luka Modric has come. When he came into the limelight, I got to know him in 2004 in the European Championship, and I am one of those few football enthusiasts who would look at a player in 2004, European Nations Cup, and I saw him then. I saw what he could do. 2008 was another opportunity for him when he saw himself and Ashavin, and I was thinking in my head, what exactly can these two guys put? Do not forget, I've always said about footballing philosophy. There are two different things. There are players who have got the rating to be at the highest level of the careir, but there are a lot of things that can actually get you that rating for you to be a World Footballer of the Year.
Modric is how old? Ronaldo and Messi. I think Modric and Messi, they are age mates.
Modric is 32.
Yeah, Messi
is 32 as well.
Yeah, so I don't think we have to say Modric has gotten to that place, because Modric is actually in the peak.
I'm not done yet,
I like to talk about this. The question now is, Ronaldo and Messi with their dominance stop. Actually, why I said no is the fact that the last World Footballer of the Year they just gave this year wasn't meant for Modric. It was meant for Ronaldo. Because I'm team Messi any day, anytime. But the fact is that what Ronaldo achieved in the Champions League, because they did the treble, and we all remember how they got to the Champions League final and how they achieved everything. The league here was so bad, but you understand the reason why Ronaldo never got that, because what UEFA has done, which is very, very amazing, is that you're trying to give the best player in Europe before you give the best player in the world. The best player in Real Madrid's team last season was Cristiano Ronaldo. Some people say because he left to Juve, that's why.
No, it's a wrong reason. Now these things are kind of intricate, and I have to bring it up from where you are from.
The thing about Modric's performances,
yes,
social media and a lot of journalists are trying to do a lot of things, because this year a lot of people didn't want to give it to Ronaldo and Messi. Now let me tell you, the year that this would have happened, and I would have understood and accepted the fact, was 2013, Frank Ribery, when Bayern won the treble. Ronaldo had no trophy, Messi had just, I think, 1 or 2 trophies. Then they gave it to to Ronaldo without winning trophy for a reason best known to them. Now, for Ribery's performance that season, there were things you could lie on.
So now I'm coming. Points well explained. Then I want to counter those points one at a time. Now you did mention about Ronaldo's performance, what he has done as a footballer, and what he didn't do, and certain things.
No,
now I want to. I'm coming. Point well made. I just want to try and counter those points.
Okay.
Now you have actually made us understand that Ronaldo deservedly needs to be the one in the top rank. Now you have to understand. You have to understand that number one, nobody can come out here today, not even the biggest footballer is come out to tell me exactly what will be the criteria for determining the work.
So what's the criteria?
No, there's not any criteria.
And
ask yourself one question. The one big question is that he didn't win it, but he did what Ronaldo could not do.
What?
He brought the nation.
Give it to Griezmann.
Who did Griezmann? Now the question is not to say is that he won himself a Champions League. You mentioned Champions League.
Ronaldo not win that.
That's what I'm telling you, but you are going to mention it.
Who was the better player? I think we should check the rating from last season.
No, you mentioned it.
Wait. Who got more man of the match award in last season?
You're not talking about trophy. Messi won more trophy than Ronaldo. Ronaldo, yes, he did well in Champions League. Messi won the league. He won himself.
We're talking about the league. The Champions League is superior to the league and the King's Cup. We all know about that. See, let me explain. What in all of this I'm telling you is that the next 10 years, these guys, these Ronaldo and Messi, we're never going to see their quality anymore. The likes of Modric is not close. See, let me give a perfect example about Modric. Modric is what is a midfielder now.
Yes.
Lionel Messi had more assists than Modric all of last season.
Now you see,
how exactly? You can check statistics now. You can check statistics. A midfielder that cannot assist is winning the World Cup of the year.
Listen to this particular fact. When I started this argument in Truth, I said something about rating and of course football philosophy.
Yeah,
I will tell you that some players can be rated as much as Ronaldo and Messi.
Who?
But
example?
Arjen Robben.
Never.
Arjen Robben. Rated like Ronaldo and Messi.
Yes, they can be, but never. They can't. They can never be. Let me give you a reason why it's Zlatan.
I will tell you why.
Let me give you those people you've called.
I will tell you why.
Let me give you those people you've
called. I've not spoken. Let me speak.
Okay.
Let me feel like I hear you. So that you have something to defend.
Okay.
Now I'm telling you, these people can be rated. It's just like a case of saying about Mo Salah and certain player. For me, he has got rating. Just one single performance. Don't forget, he came in on the high and he messed it all up. He only used one season to actually correct those wrongs.
Mo Salah.
Okay. And now a lot of people that he's just among the best. It's because of the footballing philosophy.
That's what I was telling you about social media and the journalists. This is all about hype. Football.
Gentlemen,
wait, let me say something.
Please hold on.
Okay.
Now, this will be the last thing we'll say on the show. Bayo, if you're saying this is the end, please name for the satisfaction of our viewers. Please name 2 or 3 players that would probably come through the ranks and do the same thing that Luka Modric has done, breaking the duck. And then, you'd probably tell us why you think that Ronaldo and Messi are still good to go for the next 5 years. Bayo.
Yeah, the first thing you have to put in mind is we have youngsters who I think are organizing the headlines for the right reason.
Like,
I've always said to you that
overhyped players.
If you're a footballer,
let him finish, please.
No, modern day football players are hyped. Let him finish.
It's either you are Ronaldo Lima or you are Robinho.
Okay.
You get halfway and you cut off.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing a player like Mbappe. With all due respect, if Mbappe keep us to this place, he will do well. We have Usman Dembele. We have the Resani.
Are you kidding me? You are calling Usman Dembele.
Let him finish.
These are players that have got statistics.
Yes.
And if they maintain their statistics, and they have competitions to actually add to the value, I'm telling you, their football philosophy is great. All they need now is just a fantastic podium for them to do well and you hand it.
Brilliant. So your case for Messi, Ronaldo dominance to continue.
First of all, all these players that he has mentioned, do they have the quality close to these people? Let's ask ourselves. Have you seen a player since the era of Messi will be the highest goal scorer in Europe, will still win the highest assist? No. Have you seen players like that? Have you seen players that will singularly win you the games the way Messi and Ronaldo have seen it? No. This season, we see. Let's forget that Ronaldo has gone to Juventus for such huge sum. And look at the game Messi's playing. You've seen already the game against PSG. You should look at Messi's performance. All these players you've called, they've never had half a performance in a game like that.
Brilliant. Gentlemen, I must thank you for a job well done, I must say. Bayo Salah, it's not even the end of the show and I'm already saying thank you. That just tells you how absolutely beautiful that submission was. And I'm not driving you guys, but guys, there will be a part for my final whistle. That's at the point of the show where we get to the to drop the curtain for the show. So when we go for this quick break, when we return, remember this is Odd Spot and there's still much more bigger fishes to fry for us. Stick around.
Super Awoof. MTN gives 2,000% bonus for reactivating your MTN SIM. That's right. If you haven't used your MTN SIM for 45 days or more, recharge now and get 2,000% bonus. That's right, 2,000% bonus for your first recharge of every month.
All right, so moving on, let's talk about still about that FIFA Best Awards. A lot of winners, a lot of pretenders as well. But some people that won big on that night would be Thibaut Courtois. A lot of people said he didn't deserve that particular award.
Exactly the same argument with a true forward. I mean, we are very surprised because don't forget that every time we have a FIFA award, there's always a technical team who comes in to come and bring in their statistics. And do not forget, there's the emotional part of our own argument. Everybody is human. They come in with their own thinking, they come in with their own ideology. But like I said, one thing that satisfies me as a football enthusiast will be the footballing philosophy of any player. Once I'm satisfied with the footballing philosophy of a particular player, I'm very okay.
We saw Amadou Pinnick at the awards, and he also had Femi Otedola and Aliko Dangote. A lot of people were asking, why take them to the Ballon d'Or?
Jide, I think we should start looking at what we call sport business. I mean, it's kind of strange when you see people put up comments as to exactly why this was. There was a time we heard about the Nigerian Dangote wanted to purchase one of the biggest clubs in Europe. I think it was Arsenal. These are some of the things we need. It's high time we start realizing that in football now, we've had several people coming as billionaires. There's a particular Usman up there, the Sheikh brothers for Etihad, and you can understand that it's not just about coming to just buy a plot. You have to have an understanding, and sometimes in which case you have an understanding, you should have people who understand it around you. And I think it's not even too bad when you bring somebody who is supposed to be the biggest man or richest man in Africa to come support our work.
Come and see.
We are looking at how well we can improve our football. And if it's about money, I think Amadou has gone in the right direction.
Absolutely. I mean, I see, you know, he's nodding his head. That means you guys are on the same page on this one, which is good. Right, so moving on, in the Carabao Cup, it's not the very best of time for any competition. Some people say if Manchester United are playing in the, no disrespect, in the ATO Cup they will lose. In whatever cup they will lose, it's actually not particularly good for Manchester United.
The funny thing is that team, the team that played that match, cost £420 million compared to Derby's match. You know, I've always been saying it that Mourinho has really been complaining a lot this season, and it's really bad because forget they've lost the game. The performance was really, really bad. That's even the scary part about it all. The performance of the Man United team. Yeah, Romero got the red card, and I don't know. Romero is experienced. Like that's a keeper that has gone to the World Cup finals and has been played in the World Cup final. And for you to do that, and Mourinho was not. And Mourinho is not even helping issue. You know, you heard the statement he made about Phil Jones. He said the moment he saw Phil Jones and Bailey to play the penalty, he knew that all hope was lost. Like I don't understand what is happening in Man U. But I must say this for one: Man United is in crisis actually.
I think it's official now.
Under Moyes, under Van Gaal, I never could have said that word because I felt okay. There was an alternative, but we could. But right now, Man United is in crisis.
Okay, so the crisis that is not to be is the fact that everybody expected Chelsea to struggle under Mauricio Sarri, but under him, it has actually quite been blown, especially the new way he's been able to evolve Eden Hazard and creating him to be a master plan. Maybe that master plan could come through when they play Liverpool again this Saturday in a Super Saturday clash. What are your thoughts?
See, my thoughts are quite just unidirectional. It's just about Hazard. Have Hazard and you're fine. I think what Zidane try to do is just to have him as a trump card in the team, and it's not out of thought because there's a need for us to start seeing Hazard as that player who could be the linchpin of anything.
In basketball, we talk about the Tigers, where we saw pretty much modest performance, but huge room for improvement. But interestingly, they've set the trend, for the first either male or female African team to win back-to-back games at that level. This year is good news.
Where is Leye?
Quite good. I think the ladies have done well. Pretty much, I don't expect this kind of performance from them. But whatever Otis you leave,
they actually, they beat a lot of us our expectations, because our expectations wasn't really that high on what we saw. But it's a very fantastic one from the ladies.
Well, fantastic is the word to describe the win by Anthony Joshua. I hate it. I do not like it when people all of a sudden start putting his Yoruba name in the mix whenever he wins a major fight. But hey, we know where he's from, so just don't rub it in. Anthony Joshua, that's his name. All right, so he won his fight against the Russian, and of course that's Povetkin, delivering his 21st knockout in his, and that was first defeat for Povetkin, and that says a lot about how good he's been recently.
To win. I said it in the last show. That
I didn't know he was going to win.
I didn't know he was going to win too.
I'll give you reasons why.
So you guys should please pay me up, because I told you, I said Joshua was going to win that fight.
For the Nigerian interest.
He was going to win.
Well, celebrating success has been the mantra for Lewis Hamilton this season so far in the Formula One season. He has known absolute joy on the track, and he will return to the track this Sunday at the Sochi Autodrome and the Russian Grand Prix, where he will be looking for to get his 8th win and his 13th podium finish for this particular season. Well, he leads the pack with 281 points, and maybe not closely looking behind, will be Sebastian Vettel of Ferrari with 241 points. But this is one of your forte, Bayo. This season, have you been impressed by how well Vettel has pushed Hamilton? Because Vettel in the past couple of years has maybe some personal issues or something, but he's been laid back. But this season, it's always going to be Hamilton, we know, but it's looking as if it's actually looking like a good fight.
It's looking like a good fight, but like rightly said, it seems like for me like a very, very big gap to fill. I'm going to Russia. Russia seems like one place where Hamilton always do, and I do not expect anything less from what we've always known of him. Hamilton has proven to us that he's also one of the best drivers on the grid. And if it's not for anything like a crash, I do not think at this point it's going to play cash-ups. It will continue to play cash-ups all to the very end. I think the strength we should begin to look at is just from the driver's angle. Let's look at it also from the team angle. I think Mercedes are quite, positioned, mentally, physically, money-wise than Ferrari, and Ferrari are really not spoiled for choices. I think it's really fantastic. It will be really, really hard to see how Vettel now, overturn some of these, deficits he has at hand.
Guys, it's been a thoroughly enjoyable show. We want to thank you very much for joining us, and it's the time for us to draw the curtain on the show. Well, not without saying my final whistle anyways. There can't be 15 kings that will reign for 15 years without anything happening. It's not possible for you to win, and consistently win to the end of your career. So, while I also think that maybe Ronaldo and Messi would have 1 or 2 more years in them, but I think that end is very, very near than far. Take a look at it. Ronaldo is 33, although he says he wants to play till he's 40, 45, but the truth is, we will not get that same top-class 5-star performance by both of them as Father Time comes calling in the next couple of years. So, it opens the door for leverage for the likes of Ousmane Dembele, Kylian Mbappe, and of course, and maybe Angel Gomez of Manchester United over the years. Young stars come through and do great things, because even before Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, there was a Ronaldo de Lima. Time is the father of all. And speaking about time, we all saw the World Cup. We saw that these two players, Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, could really not save their teams and clubs. That just tells you that not every time does every time comes to play in terms of having fun, in terms of winning, and you can see it from the results that we are currently witnessing in the world of football. This is where we drop the curtain. Thank you so very much, guys. Bayo Salah and Egbenege. We will be joining you again next week, Saturday. But remember, please do well to get up close and personal with us on our social media platform at HotspotNG, across both Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And as well, log on to our website for the very best of juicy gists and news. That's www.hotspottv.com. And please, come on, your mobile device is always with you. So, in case you want to get close and personal with our news, do well to go to our YouTube page and do well to subscribe as well. That's at Hotspot NG to get the very best of news and feels from the show. All right, guys, we will see you next week, Saturday, till I come your way. My name is Babajide Guerrero. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye for now.